Hi, I'm Lucy and this is Talk Mystery to Me, the small corner of the internet where I read mystery, horror and thriller books and then I talk about them. In this video I'm going to be reading books with red covers. So I did this before with blue covers and it was a lot of fun, so I'm going to be doing that again, just this time with red. So yeah, I found a few that I've heard of before and also some that I really haven't, but I just found browsing Libby or Everand. So yeah, I've got kind of a mix here, yeah, so I'm going to be doing that. I'm also going to be doing a small wine tasting in this video. So I've gotten a few red wines and I'm going to try them. Now, I'm not usually a fan of wine. In fact, I don't really drink it. I don't even think I like it very much, but I thought it'd be fun to do it anyway and just kind of see how it goes. So because I don't drink a lot of wine, I'm going to get my mom and my sister to do it with me, just because they drink more wine than I do, so they might have some different kind of thoughts about the wines, whereas I really don't. But yeah, we're going to go see how it goes. It's probably going to be absolute chaos, but that's part of the fun, right? So yeah, I'm going to be doing the wine tasting. Anyway, the first book I'm going to be reading in this video is Everyone on this Train is a Suspect by Benjamin Stevenson, and I am so excited to read this. I read Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone earlier this year, and I love that book. It's one of my favourite books that I've read this year. So I'm really excited to read the sequel. This is another one in the Ernest Cunningham series. But this time he has been invited to the Australian Mystery Writers Society, which is like a writers' convention, I guess. But it's held on a train. So it's kind of going to be a little bit probably Murder on the Orient Express-esque. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to this. So yeah, it's Ernest Cunningham. He's on a train. And I think he's trying to write his second book. So it's like Ernest Cunningham's second book. So yeah, I am really eager to get started on this one. So I have finished Everyone on this Train is a Suspect, and I really enjoyed this one. So as I was saying before, Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone is one of my favourite books I've read this year, and this is like a continuation of the story, but slightly. So in this one, we meet back up with Ernest Cunningham, and this time he is struggling to find inspiration for his second book. So he's invited on this mystery writers convention tour thing that's been held on a train, and it's traveling through parts of Australia, kind of doing these kind of interviews and convention things, small convention things along the route. And then, of course, one of the writers ends up getting murdered on the train. And then because the passengers on this train are made up of mystery writers, and suddenly you have a whole bunch of writer turned amateur detectives running around trying to solve it, with each of them suspecting the other one. So it was quite each other. So it was quite funny, quite quirky. I do enjoy these, this Ernest Cunningham series. There's something quite endearing about it and quirky, and it is quite humorous. And I adore Ernest, the character of Ernest. He's just so fun, and he's so ridiculous at times, but it's just so funny to read him that it doesn't even matter. But I've come to the conclusion I really kind of like this style of books, and they read a lot like Ernest's first draft. There's emails from to his editor, and little things in brackets, so things that are crossed out, that it's yes, I know I shouldn't have taken this out, but I'm not going to, kind of thing. And I really, really do enjoy that. And at times also it's kind of like just Ernest's aimless thoughts have been randomly dumped on the page, and there are bits that like probably could be cut out, but also I feel like it would make the book a bit less fun if it wasn't. Like, he makes a comment about like how many times like the murderer's name will be mentioned in the book, and then throughout like various stages he has like a running tally of like how many times he's used the killer's name, like all of the passengers' names so far. And I really kind of enjoy things like that kind of thing. It's not entirely necessary, but it adds something interesting to it, and I just really, really do like that style. And I like the aimless random thoughts. I would probably find it annoying in most cases, but because of the way this is written, I just like it. I will say that with the first book I listened to the audiobook of it, and I feel like this style of writing lends itself well to audio. And this time I just read the physical copy because that's what I have. And I didn't quite enjoy it quite as much as the first one, but when I reread it in the future, because I'm going to, I think I'm going to listen to the audiobook version just to kind of see if it hits different, because yeah, with the audio for the first one, it feels like Ernest is like, the way it's like narrated and written, it just feels like Ernest is talking to you and telling you his story, which just kind of makes, when he narrates the book to you, it just pulls you in. So yeah, I'm definitely going to read this again and check it, try it with the audio book. I feel like he probably just hits different through audio, but the physical book was just as good too. And then for audio, I probably would miss things like, the running counts. I probably wouldn't catch those quite the way that I saw them on the page. But there are other aspects of the book that I just feel like I probably would have caught differently if I'd have been listening to the audiobook. But anyway, yeah, I really enjoyed this one. It's one of my favourite series for sure, so that's awesome. The next book I'm going to read for this video is You May Now Kill the Bride by Kate Weston, and this is another hen party, bachelorette party kind of a thriller mystery thing. I don't really know when hen party thrillers became a thing. I feel like I've seen a bunch of them, but yeah, apparently they really are a thing, aren't they? So anyways, so I found this one, and it's red cover, so I figured why not. So a group of women go to a hen party to celebrate their friend's upcoming wedding, and the bride herself gets murdered during the hen party. So yeah, so then I guess we'll find out what happens through that. So I'm looking forward to reading that. I think it should be fun, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna give that a read, and yeah, I will be back after I have finished it. Okay, so I have finished You May Now Kill the Bride by Kate Weston, and this one was just okay. It took a while to kind of warm up to it. So it's about a group of women who go to celebrate their friend Tansie's upcoming wedding with the most boring hen party you can imagine. It's very health conscious and loads of yoga, no alcohol, and it kind of sounds like my idea of hell, to be honest. In the middle of nowhere with tents and just, yeah, no, not for me. But anyways, it spices itself up pretty quickly when Tansy suddenly and suspiciously dies. And she's poisoned on her hen night. So that's on her hen party, like hen weekend. So yeah, so that's, yeah, it's spicy pretty quickly, right? So then you also have Farah, who is one of the bridesmaids for Tansy, who is also planning her own wedding. and she has gotten into so much debt over her wedding that not even selling her kidneys will get her out of it. And she is a petulant brat most of the way through this book, as you know, because of Tansie's death and the events that follow. So it all looks like it's going to interfere and overshadow her wedding, and so she is honestly the most vile person I have ever read about. She's just obnoxious. And the other characters, so the other main characters, they've all been besties with, like, as a group since high school, and so they know, you know, kind of every secret about each other, and although some of them they don't, and they're all just waiting to spill out during this book. And so yeah, it's a kind of it's a roller coaster of, you know, female chaos, and just, yeah, I mean, it's Gossip Girls meets Pretty Little Liars meets whatever. It was really just okay, but that's alright. So all of the women in this book are they are all obnoxious brats during the first few chapters, so it really takes a lot of time to really warm up to them and to even care about them. And I'll be honest, like, Tansy died way too early for me to even really care about her. Like, I did not. It was like, oh, she's dead? Okay. And, you know, just take whatever. Because there was nothing to make her even feel like I needed to care about her. And then, yeah, the second and third deaths were also quite, I don't know, minor characters, I guess, that I cared even less. Like, just didn't care. The way they died was kind of fun, interesting, but yeah, didn't care that they specifically had died. So that's fine. There's a lot of humor in this though, and there are some, like, kind of funny and witty phrases. And one of my favorites is, "Why do you look like the famous five about to shoot a porno?" is one of my favorite kind of quotes from this, and it's just, oh, it's funny. And like in the context, it's just kind of even funnier. Ultimately, all these women are backstabbing bitches, which is fun. But yeah, there's really nothing to really like about them as such, which is fine. You don't need to like the characters. Like, it's not a requirement to still enjoy the book, just because it is a little bit ridiculous. But it's whatever. And it's fun. I had fun trying to guess the killer, and you know, I had fun with Farah's Bridezilla nonsense, and, you know, uncovering all the secrets from both now and in the past. And it's just, yeah, I mean, it was fine, but really, I mean, it isn't a serious read. It's a good fun. There's a lot of, you know, suspicious deaths, the lies and secrets, but there's also, you know, there's strippers, inflatable penises, vaginal eggs, multiple hen parties, and a complete guide to who is shagging who, which is, you know, I mean, it all makes for good fun. So yeah, not the best thing I've ever read, but it certainly wasn't, like, I was entertained, which is really all you're wanting from a book. So yeah, I actually think I do recommend this one, just because the sheer ridiculousness of it, and just some of the funny kind of funny, like, lines in it just made it worth it. And yeah, just you know, I mean, the strippers alone just kind of made it worth it, because they sounded fun. But yeah, so that's that. That was You May Now Kill the Bride. There we go. Wait. First wine we're trying is Shot in the Dark, which is a Cabernet Shiraz.
It pairs well with meat, I heard, and pizza.
Meat? There's no pizza on this.
There's pizza.
Pasta.
Oh, I can't read. Meat and pasta.
Cheese and dumplings.
cheese and dumplings.
So we're supposed to get a hint of blackberries, plum, cinnamon spice, and coffee.
It's for real. Watch how you open the screw top. It's the screw top. You screw the top.
Oh god.
Oh god. I think it actually smells quite nice. It's quite mild. It's quite mild scent to begin with.
I'm not excited.
I'm not sure about that one.
I think it tastes exactly what I have at home. Cheap shit. You gotta bleep that out though. Thank you.
Thank you.
It smells like soy sauce.
It does a bit, doesn't it? Smells like soy sauce.
God.
Yeah, I think
Actually, that is not hideous.
it's not hideous. It's not grotesque. It's. I think if you paired it with some pizza or pasta or whatever, I think that'd be fine.
Or some cheese.
Cheese dumplings. Savouring it. I quite like it. I think the
I
more I taste
I
it,
quite like
the
that,
more I
actually.
taste it, the more I like it.
The second glass will be much better.
Mm. Agreed.
Wanna try
It's one of
second?
these. The first glass is hideous.
It's a bit.
The second glass
Wanna
is
try
going to be
It's an
second?
assault
Okay.
to the
Wanna try
taste buds, but once you're used to it, it's an
Mhm.
acquired taste. You should have little crackers or cheese or something though to like cleanse our palate.
I know.
Yeah, for pairing purposes.
Oh.
Right, I like that one. I'll go back to
I
that one
like
after.
that one. I actually do like that one.
Yeah,
What country is it from?
Australia.
Australia. There you go.
Australians are good. They make good wine. They make yellowtail, good wine. That's the only Australian wine that I know,
And
but it is
cheap.
good and cheap.
Cheap.
Cheap, good wine.
Anyway,
There you go.
next wine we're going to try is Le Fat Bastard,
Le Fat Bastard.
which is a Merlot, and I chose this solely
Merlot.
for the hippo. I like
The
hippos.
fat bastard hippo.
There's a hippo on the label, so it's got to be good.
Yeah. Do you know the hippos have the largest
No, because I get
Teeth.
both of those. You want to try
of all animals, but they're not predators.
Right, but they are surprisingly dangerous.
They are dangerous, but they're herbivores. They're vegetarians,
Okay,
just like
so
me.
this is hints of plum, black cherry,
Black cherry,
slightly peppered.
slightly peppered plum, black cherry,
Okay.
peppered plums.
Yeah, there you go. Peppered plums.
Where's it from?
It's a
French.
vegan wine.
It's vegan. Good. We can drink this.
I mean, we did check the other
And
one.
it's French.
We're just gonna pretend the other one's
Yeah.
vegan.
No, at the bottom you have some left over. You can even
Oh my.
Oh my gosh. Hang on. Do we not have any cheese to cleanse our palates? This.
No, there's no cheese.
You're not prepared.
No. This was.
That smells like cat urine.
But it's French, and so French
They
wine
all smell like
quite
cat urine.
often does really smell bad.
That's. I have 5 cats.
Actually,
That's
it
what
smells
that
like
smells like.
plimsolls.
Yeah, that have been pissed in by a cat.
No, I think it just
It
smells like
also smells like soy
It
sauce.
smells like bad gym shoes, I think. But it
You wipe them. You can stain the bed. Wipe them. Do you have a towel? Get a towelly. There's a towelly. Get a towelly. Wipe the bottom. You're not getting any damage deposit back on this. Thank you. Thank you, waiter. Thank you, Jeeves.
You're welcome.
you see in the glass, it doesn't smell.
It doesn't. No.
It's bad.
It smells bad. No.
It smells like soy sauce.
Can you just wipe my shaft a bit?
There is a slight hint of ammonia.
Thank you.
It smells like soy sauce.
There's a slight ammonia, like like Windex.
They all smell like soy sauce.
It doesn't taste dissimilar to cat pee.
Does it smell like Windex?
No. Windex is far better than that.
This is a shot in the dark.
I like the shot in the dark. This is not
But
my jam.
This is not hideous.
I like this better than the Strand Dark.
I would
But is that because there's a picture of the hippo on the label?
No, this is.
I would
easier
call
to
this
swallow.
hideous. Hippos are not hideous. Nothing against hippos, but it's quite hippious.
No,
I don't think this has got an awful lot of flavour to it.
It doesn't. It's just acid.
It's a bit insipid.
It's insipid. It's insipid. It's acid. It's
Yeah, but the other
sticky,
one
it's got nothing. it's
tasted
just-
stronger to me.
No.
Of
That one.
this
The other one
bad.
had a taste. The other one had a taste. This is just.
A taste I didn't like. this.
Yeah, I can see that you would prefer this because
Yeah.
it doesn't have an awful lot of flavour. to
Yeah,
it.
it's just
Sorry, that really sounds bad. But
it's just there.
Yeah.
It smells
like
worse
vinegar
than it
is there.
tastes. Like if someone brought it to your house to drink, like
To be polite, I'd have a glass and then I'd go, no, thank you.
yeah.
The rest I go down and think, not my jam.
Whenever
I wouldn't give it as a gift and then when they bought it out at the table refuse to drink it because
Well, that-
I have done that in the past.
That's manners. Terrible manners. What? You can't do that.
Mm.
You can't do that. No. You've done that. You give someone wine as a gift and then refuse to drink it.
Yeah, because it was a guilty purchase, and yeah.
You're a terrible human being. You raised me. Wow. Stop playing with your cup.
That is more tolerable.
No, I'm actually,
Is acidine?
I don't dislike this. I'm gonna need an antacid tonight.
Yeah.
But
I can. Yes, you can feel it. You can feel it setting in.
I mean,
Heartburn is coming.
It's like a coloured
Can I take your
white
pen?
wine.
I mean, I wouldn't go out and buy it
Hang on.
again for me, but if someone gave it to me, I would drink it.
I'm just going to ponder that thought.
okay.
You're right. If I don't look at the colour, it tastes like white wine.
It's a white wine.
It's a white wine. I'm okay with that.
What does it say it is?
Merlot.
It's a Merlot. Yeah, it's not a Merlot.
Merlot, but it's 2022, so it's a
Mhm.
new one.
No,
And
I'm
it's-
going to say that is a white wine masquerading as
Yeah.
a red wine.
And now you've said that,
That's more
I
palatable.
don't think that I'm tasting red. It's fine.
There
It's
you
fine.
go.
It just, yeah, you can feel the hangover happening.
Fabulously full-bodied. What does that mean?
No, it's not full bodied.
It's not. It's empty.
But what does full-bodied supposed to mean?
Bursting with flavour.
And it also
Warm as
and normally if a wine is
Filling.
full bodied, it's a really, really nice, rich,
chilling.
dark red. And I
Okay.
don't think that is.
And that one wasn't either.
I'd need to look at it
Filling.
in the glass again to see the colour, but that is quite watery, and I'm going to say that is a white masquerading as a red.
That sounded like a good idea when I was planning it.
Can I just clean my glass?
Yes.
So this looks an incredibly fancy bottle. Can I have a look?
This one, to be fair, was more. I think it was about $30 at the farmer's market.
Okay.
And it's Spirit Hills, which is a local to Alberta.
So it's a Cowboys Sangria flower wine.
Flower wine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to let you read that then.
Yes, read.
So this one is local to Alberta, Spirit Hills
I've lost a glass.
Winery.
This one's mine.
There's one over here,
Yeah, I
two over here. Yeehaw! This one says to serve it over ice, which we don't have, but that's
I'm sure you
okay.
can get quite nice.
Anyways,
It's red.
but this has like,
It's a
Oh,
sangria.
but this has
Oh,
like
okay.
some other things in it too. So it's like water, wildflower honey, black currants, apple, parsley, well, cinnamon, cardamom. Can you handle a little bit of honey in the wine?
Flower wine.
Flower
I feel like I
wine.
should be wearing my flower halo for this.
So this
Looking like hippies.
This is-
Yes.
this involves this, and I'll be honest, I have no idea how to use it. So
We're just gonna go for it.
Other way. Other way. There you are. Then your arms are going to pop up. You don't hold the arms down. You're just going to look at that. Look. Oh, she's doing it. She's doing it. Now grip. You can do this on your own. Now grip the shaft. Grip the shaft. Grip it. Grip it. Grip it. You can do it. Keep
going.
twiddling. Keep twiddling.
going. You've got to keep twiddling until the arms come all the way up.
Make it come all the way up. All the way up. Once she's fully erect, then we'll work on it some more.
The other twiddly bits all down now.
Ah.
There you go.
There we
You
go.
should be
There
able
we
to
go. Now.
push
Take your
down.
arms and you go.
Push down on both arms.
Both arms.
Push.
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 Push. Push.
Push.
Push it in.
Push.
Oh!
There you
Yeah,
go.
but and then give it a bit of a twiddle. Bit of a twiddle. No, the divide. Oh, actually, you might have to go in a bit
yeah,
more.
go in a
Okay,
bit
okay.
more.
Repeat the motion. Repeat the motion. Grip the shaft. Grip the shaft. Grip the shaft. Repeat motion.
this is bad.
Wiggle and pull. Wiggle and pull. Gentle tug. Gentle
Come on, it's
tug.
coming, it's
Gentle
coming.
tug.
No!
And
Woo!
out.
She
She popped that cork, man.
Okay. Oh, it smells like honey. You can smell the honey.
It smells like honey. Oh, quite see, just like excited for this. See, it's excited. See? It's very honey-esque.
It smells honeyish.
It smells honeyish.
I assume this is a red wine.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that smells like. That smells like
Smells
fruit.
like-
It smells like fruit flies.
Smells like
to me.
dessert.
I can
me.
smell honey.
I think it's dessert.
Okay.
Yeah, it's I'm like a
So this is a what?
creamy trifly thing with like a caramelized drizzle.
This is a flower wine.
Okay.
Pinkish.
Is it? That's a shade of pink, red. Yeah. Some might call it berry.
Pinkish.
It looks like cranberry juice.
Yeah, it does. It looks like Vimto.
It smells like Vimto.
Ribena.
Smells like Vimto.
Yeah. Well, it's had Black Quince in it too, right? So it was Ribena-y.
Thank you, Jeeves. Which is which?
Thank you.
I can taste the honey.
Don't tell my boyfriend that's very honey-y.
Oh,
Cough syrup comes to mind.
yeah.
Yeah.
That tastes like medicine.
Yes. Yeah, the cherry flavoured Halls.
Cherry
Halls. Yeah, this is Halls.
Oh,
That's what it is.
Yeah. You mixed in some toothpaste or something, it'd be Calpol, wouldn't it?
No, Calpol tastes like
Like the creamy texture.
yeah.
It's just lacking the texture.
Mm.
So I'm guessing this one's gonna be bad ratings.
As a wine, I'm gonna say no. As a chilled drink on a hot sunny day while I'm taking a hike,
Yeah, I mean,
I'd be alright with it.
this could probably
I
work.
think you know, like Red Bull-esque, like it's like an energy
Mm.
drink. You could roll with
It
it.
would probably be better.
Carbonated. Carbonated.
Carbonated would work.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't look like you're liking it, Grandma.
I really, really do not like
Okay,
that.
Grandma.
If you think of it as juice and mix in some vodka. Ooh.
No, that is vomit in a glass.
No, I can.
Why would
It's
you
not
not
wine, but you can
It isn't.
work
It
with
isn't
it.
wine.
See,
I'm
I
not
feel
even-
like
I'm not even sure it's a mead.
No.
Well, a mead is more
See,
of a.
I feel like if we got some like Sprite or something,
Yeah,
and mixed
carbonate
with
it.
this and made it into like a sangria,
Yeah,
that could
exactly.
work. Add some
bit
fruit.
like
An orange
A
slice
bit
and a
like
mint
the
leaf.
equivalent of making a pim.
I think it would be alright, but it just needs some work. It's a baby in motion.
To me, this is the least bad of the three.
It tastes like juice. It
Yeah.
doesn't taste like wine. That's why
Yeah.
you like it. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's juice. It's juice.
Well.
Not grape juice, but juice all the same.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have the wine aftertaste that the others have.
No.
This is true. Mm-hmm.
Like for me,
Which for you, as a
Yeah.
non-wine drinker,
Yeah.
Jeeves
makes
would
sense.
enjoy this immensely. This is a good.
Yes.
This is a good Jeeves approach.
It's,
to
it's
wine.
a bit like I'll have a glass of sweet cherry, please.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's an Emily Bishop
yeah.
drink.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't far off of like the
I
Arbor
don't
Mist
drink
type.
sweet cherry.
This isn't far off of like the Arbor Mist type drinks.
Oh God, do you remember Album
But it isn't. I don't think it's got the high alcohol content. Has
Well, yeah.
it?
What? Oh, we didn't talk about that, did we? Yeah.
13.5.
Oh,
Has it really?
Yeah.
No, oh God, that's dangerous.
Whereas
That's dangerous.
this
God,
one
It's
is
a lunch at
this
work.
one is 14%,
Bloody hell.
and Fat Bastard is
Oh God. Fat Bastard's probably quite light, to be honest.
13.5.
Please.
So they're all about the same.
Wow,
I
I'm
can't
amazed.
believe that. That's dangerous. That's like a.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It
can't drink
Yeah.
that.
This isn't.
was-
It's not the nicest,
I
but I could
can't drink
drink.
that.
I
What
could
would
drink
you rate it?
more of it.
Again, can we add some bubbles and some vodka?
Yeah, I mean, if,
What would
yeah.
it be?
It's like Coca-Cola. You don't drink it on its own. Well, I don't.
What would
But you can mix it with stuff. And it
Yeah.
becomes something wonderful.
yeah. I know. I feel like adding Sprite or something.
It's
to
a
this.
third of a beverage. It's 1/3. It needs
Yeah.
2 other components to make it good.
Yeah.
It's a. Yeah.
But for me, this is the
3.3
this is the easiest one to
out of
swallow.
10.
If you were in a bar, that would be a Gibbone or a Campari, and you would mix it with lemonade or soda.
Yeah, so you have to mix it with something. That's
Yeah.
the point. You, have to, you can't work
Yeah.
on its own.
Okay, so of the three, which one would you have another glass of?
I would
Shot
have.
in the dark.
I would have the Fat Bastard.
Okay. And I would have this, so we've each got a winner.
Woo!
Cheers!
So I finished reading The Hanging of Hetty Gale. This is so dark and eerie, and I thoroughly enjoyed this one. So I typically enjoy anything kind of set on the moors anyway, and this just hit the right spot for me. Ghostly stories, hidden secrets, a hanging tree, and just so many like long forgotten lies to uncover. And I really love when kind of a huge like thing from the past is just like uncovered in like the present. In books, I just really kind of enjoy kind of the justice kind of side coming through. So this book just really worked for me on that level. So Hetty Gale is a young girl in the 1700s who has been banished from her home for getting pregnant. And there is a whole mystery behind kind of who she is and what she is supposed to have done. But ultimately she was hanged for something. And then you have Alice, who is kind of in the modern day, and she is trying to find her missing cousin in the same area where Hetty Gale once kind of lived and died. So yeah, I really enjoyed how kind of dark and heavy this book was, how eerie it was, and it just had such a dark atmosphere that I just kept wanting to know what was going to happen next. And I really love, when things are set on the moors, like the moors is such like a kind of it's a type of place that really kind of feeds into the setting and really does just kind of work, it really kind of boosts the story. And so yeah, I really enjoyed that aspect. This book, I particularly loved the Hetty settings. I really liked Hetty, but I also enjoyed kind of the contrast between what was going on in her life and the stories that Alice is hearing about her, and kind of seeing how everything unfolds for Hetty. Like, kind of how she's gonna end up, but you don't know why. And so there's a lot of kind of things that Alice has to like kind of dig through and find to kind of uncover some of the reasons and the lies, secrets, the truths. So yeah, it was really quite a good read. I wasn't as fussed about Alice, I will say. She was fine, and I did warm up to her after a while, but I was so invested in Hetty's story that I wasn't really bothered about kind of the other things going on in Alice's life. I was just interested in Hetty's side of the story, and then seeing Alice kind of come through and discover things about Hetty. And so all of that part was like brilliant. And then there were some things going on in like kind of Alice's life that I just didn't really care about. I didn't really care for Alice as a character as such, just as a device to like further the story of Hetty. So yeah, I mean, it was good. It was dark, it was creepy, it was everything I kind of enjoy. So I really did enjoy this one. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please feel free to check out some of my others. I read lots of horror, mystery and thriller books, and I don't talk about them in my videos. So if you enjoyed this and you enjoy thriller, horror, mysteries, then please feel free to check out some of my other books, other videos. Thank you so much for watching this, and